Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and here they cherish games that are played at night. But a Saturday afternoon in Tiger Stadium is pretty special as well. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Tigers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Give to the back. Fakes his man out. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's going to run it, and he avoids the hit and slides. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, and the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
LSU quick to the line. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Takes the handoff. It's Maddox. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He finds his man. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Miranda. Looking for the score! And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third down, he drops the throw. Got the quick pass. Touchdown, LSU! What a grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he makes the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And an empty backfield here on second and short. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Getting some heat. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll throw it. Finds him out of the backfield. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
And I think if you're on defense here, you've got to be alert, right? Are they going for it here on fourth down? Does your defense have to be on the field ready for that? Might they line up in a punt formation and try to fake it potentially? You could see that. You know, there are a lot of coaches early in games that are willing to take big risks. So bells and whistles have got to be going off if you're on defense right now.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there, but they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah.
Continues to fight for yards. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, first and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Miranda. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. With the catch, it's Maddox.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Trying to run it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. LSU right back to the line. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart.
Touchdown, Tigers! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. We'll keep you posted on things until the clock hits zeros in a game that, for now anyway, has been very revealing.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. Extending the play. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. He's going to take off. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to try to get it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but
With the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
He now has 53 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Miranda. They're trying to get to it. Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're bringing heat. And that pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop.
All kinds of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Miranda. Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Might be looking to run. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air, it's Miranda. Fires to the wideout. Got it! Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He's looking to pass. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job on the offensive coordinator.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Going up top on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Leaves it with the back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. He wants to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And he holds it in at the 25. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying his defense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Coming after it. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Lofts one high and deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Looking to buy time. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. A shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. LSU quick to the line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Cave. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're doing.
It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. He goes out of bounds, stopped short, and the gamble on the fake does not pay off. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Working the middle, it's complete.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Running back searching for a hole. He now has 84 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Takes the handoff. It's Madison. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Quarterback checking the play. To the air. It's Miranda. Snags it over the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. The Tigers get enough to move the chains. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that one's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, LSU 35, Miami 13.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Let's it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 5 teams duking it out right now, man, and check this out. Oregon is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this battle? They're trailing by 14 to Texas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Back to the air one more time. The throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. And they're not on the same page there. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Maddox. Turns it on in midfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Miranda. Working that left side now. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And another big play by this offense. And if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Takes an easy completion. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Makes a grab over the middle. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. LSU right back to the line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Touchdown, LSU! And the beatdown has ensued.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted.
And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to run it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, LSU!
Dang, you didn't think it could any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they just...
Going to take a shot at this DB. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. LSU quick to the line. Quarterback will audible. Looking downfield, it's Miranda. Throwing right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to throw deep right side. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's taking a deep shot. And he's thrown another interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Using his feet to buy time. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Keeps looking downfield. It's caught downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Up-tempo for the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.